Iron Gwazi review. My first coaster review, you know? And everyone's excited about it, Like everyone, like everyone. Everyone in the United States of America, Canada, Mexico, Australia, Cuba, Africa, Egypt, Japan, China, Russia, Antarctica. So yeah, today, as you know, I'm going to be talking about Iron Gwazi, which it's a mouthful, definitely. Let's get started. One of many rides at Busch Gardens, including like Shikra, Montu, Kumba, Cobra Skirt, which I'll be going over another time. But today we're going to be focusing on Iron Gwazi. And, you know, out of all the rides there, has a pretty cool color scheme. Purple and like that nice brown. I love the color schemes. That's one thing why I like this ride. I love the color scheme, the way the cart looks. Love the way the cart looks. And Iron Gwazi is actually another reason why I want to visit Cedar Point so badly, because there's Steel Vengeance, which I don't even know if Steel Vengeance or Iron Gwazi is the better ride, and I want to see which one is better. I'll probably be biased, but who cares? Anyways, let's talk statistics. Alright, the top average speed, 76 miles per hour. The top height is 206 feet, along with the drop as well. The length is 4,075 feet. Inversion, there's only two. A barrel roll, downward, which they call the death roll, because alligators, whenever they, like, eat someone, they, like, twist them and, like, suffocate them or something like that. Pretty cool. And then a zero G stall. We'll be talking about these later. Other elements, overbanked curves, and multiple airtime hills. Lots of airtime hills, like a lot. Anyways, vertical angle, which is like not like this, but like you're going down, but like this. Whoa. The time is 1 minute and 50 seconds. Location is Busch Gardens, Tampa, Florida. Right there. And type of coaster, it's a hybrid coaster manufactured by RMC Manufacturers. And yeah, it's a pretty cool ride, and I'm excited to talk about it. This ride, it opened March 11th, 2022. I remember that date because I was so excited whenever it came out. I wasn't there the day it opened, but I was there before it opened, like, I think March 9th. But here, I actually got a pin saying that I was one of the first to ride it. Obviously, I wasn't the first, but I was one of the first to ride it 3 times. Pretty cool. Throughout the video, I am going to be showing footage from Coaster Force, which you should check out their channel because that's where I'm going to get most of the footage for this video, for like Iron Gwazi POVs, because I don't have any footage, but they do. Thank you very much. Now for a step-by-step review of every single counterpart of this ride. Starting off, when you leave like the station, you come out and you just take a turn, I'm literally going over everything. After you take that turn, it's one little drop, probably like 10 feet tall, nothing much. And as you go down that's whenever you, and like, I'm not even kidding, because like it looks pretty tall, like from like the ground, but like whenever like you're in the train and you turn and then you go down and then up, like, whoa, that's high, and I like high, so that's good. But as you're going up, like slowly and slowly and slowly, funny bone. Anyways, as you get to the top, that's whenever you'll like me. The times I've ridden front row. I've ridden, I think, every row. Yeah, I've ridden every row of this ride. And my personal opinion, this is definitely a back row ride. Because yes, the front, when you're at the top, everything you're open, like in the lap bar, like it's pretty comfy and like you're able to move around without like being unsafe. But like you can see a lot and just like you're so open, and like when you're going through it, like it's just a cool experience. But the back, you still have space. but there's people in front of you, but you're being whipped throughout the whole entire ride, like inversion after element. It is just non-stop, but it's good non-stop. Anyways, you get to the top and you go down, but that drop, like, I don't know, I haven't experienced a drop like that, because even though it was only 6 feet taller than the 200-foot roller coaster in the park, the drop feels so much longer and just so. I mean, it is like it's not even straight down; it's beyond vertical, and that I don't know. I feel like, in my opinion, like after hearing other people's opinion, they say they don't really feel the extra degree, but me, I do. Like I feel the extra degree, and after you go down, you kind of take a turn a little bit, and then once you take that turn, you go up into a giant overbanked turn. Anyways, and yeah, like I said, back row. I don't even know how, like, you're staying in your seat the whole time, because you're whipped. Anyways, it's real. Yeah, that part is really fun, but it's not even like the most throughout that ride. You go down, and once you go down, you go up, kind of curved. You kind of go under the drop where you came from, and what you do is, instead of going upside down like that, you completely turn around, and then you go in like a circle going down. So you're twisting while going down, and that part you're like lifted off your seat, and it's pretty cool. I like that, and that is airtime. If some of you didn't know, airtime I really like. Other than speed, airtime is my favorite factor. Um, but yeah, again, you fly off your seat, and right after that, another inversion. That one, this next inversion, not inversion, element. This next element, it's just kind of just a regular curve, like pretty. I mean, it's fun. It's just a sharp turn, but then this is where like the most extreme part gets. And after hearing other people's like opinions on the ride, this is like one of the most intense parts. Thinking it's gonna be the barrel roll. But this part, like, it's just another overbanked turn, but literally, you're kind of rising, and then instantly you're on your side going over the station where almost a lot of people can see, and you're just whipped. And then as you kind of go down, and then you go back to regular level stuff like that. So basically, after you go into that overbanked curve, you do that, and then you go out, and then you kind of like do sideways bunny hop hills. Again, fun. You get some pretty good ejector air time, and after that, that's when you go into the second version of the ride, which is a 0G stall, which is basically you go upside down for maybe 1 second, and then back to regular, not upside down. I like the 0G stall, and I haven't experienced many, but I liked it. After exiting that 0G stall, you kind of go into another just little curved up bunny hop hill, and after that, you just kind of do like this. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's literally like you do like the turn, and then you go into like a little M, little two bumps, and like they kind of curve, so you do get air time on those moments. But then you kind of do another turn, and then you go up, and I don't know why this airtime moment, you're flown off your seat, because it doesn't look like much, because you're just kind of like, and then you kind of go down, but no, like you're like, that was a weird demonstration, but that is the feeling, like you just lift. But then that's whenever you go down and then into the brake run. What I like about this ride is when you go into the brake run, like some people don't like it, but me personally, like having the at the end just is a good grand finale. But then rides like Kumba, like that ride, I love Kumba. But the thing is, with Kumba, you're going at a slow pace, and you kind of just end. It's like I mean, I don't mind it, but I just find it better when it's more rushing and thrilling, and then you're just like, and it's just like it just like takes all the life out of you, but in a good way. That doesn't sound good, but it is very good in this situation. Yes. And after that's basically you kind of turn, and you actually get to see like two little like symbols of these guys, which basically old Gwazi was tiger and lion. That's what Gwazi is. It's a hybrid. And Iron Gwazi, they just made it into an alligator, which it's a pretty cool theme. I honestly thought it would have been cooler to actually make Gwazi as the theme. Like, Gwazi is the theme. You have Gwazi, which is both of them, because it was a dueling coaster, so it's two separate animals. But it would have been cooler if it was just with this new, like, innovation of the ride. It's just, they're together. They are the hybrid. So I would have thought that would have been cool, but the theme I like. Now let's go over a few factors that I'm going to be rating the ride by. 1. Design. Do I like the design? 2. The theming. 3. The thrillness, like, what is it? Speed, height, just all of those factors that lead to, like, more scariness, I guess. And 4, just in total, what is the general feel for this ride? Starting with design. I really like the design. Like, wooden coasters, I've loved the way they look. Like, I play this game called Theme Park Tycoon 2, and I love the wooden coaster because just all of the structures makes it look pretty. Like, it just genuinely makes it look nice. And that's one reason why I like the design. But also the purple track, I don't know why. The purple just looks nice. I like purple, really. Like, purple's my second favorite color, and then the alligator, like, train and everything, like, it's just nice and clean. um but yeah, the design, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Now, the theming is the most disappointing thing about this ride, because honestly, whenever this ride, even before it came out, I just thought of so many things they could have done with this ride just to make it more flourishing. Because this is like an African kind of setting, like with going, like if you look at the theming and like the queue, like I like the way the queue looks. It is nice. But throughout the track, I mean, there's like dirt plots. Like, who knows? I'm not an engineer. Maybe they need those dirt plots for something, for safety purposes. But they could have put a little bit of trees, or maybe even a lake, because it's like a crocodile. I thought that would have been cool. But the theming, the queue's nice, and just seeing all the track itself around you is really nice. So I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Thrillness is a 10 out of 10. Just saying. Airtime, spot on. Speed, spot on. Height, it's high, and you see a lot. If you look closely in the distance, whenever you're at the top, you can see like downtown Tampa, which is pretty cool. But yeah, thrill, 10 out of 10. In total, what is Iron Gwazi? Now, in my opinion, like, theming and over intensity, I will go towards intensity. I've only been to Disney twice, but there is this one ride, Seven White, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I went on that roller coaster, and it's themed. Like, there's animatronics. It's just so neat and immersive. But when you have something like that's really thrilling with like very limited design and theming, I'm gonna take the more thrilling thing, in my opinion. Design and theming part is kind of gonna go aside, and I'm looking at the thrilling part. And like, these two other contributors like might go into play whenever I rate a ride, but really I'm looking at the thrillness and what it provides. This ride, I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. Because out of other things I've ridden in other parks, it is just a very good ride. Very good ride. That's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I did. I love talking about Iron Gwazi, because it is like, I dream about it, and ever since I moved, that's just like I dream about it day by day by day. It just fills me with joy every time I think about it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm pretty excited to talk about the next coaster of theme park in my next video. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys later. And again, I'm letting you know, Coaster Force is where I'm getting all of my footage from, of the POV of Iron Gwazi, so check out their channel. And they have some pretty cool, they have some really cool content there. Please consider liking and subscribing and commenting. Thank you very much. Goodbye.